Hello everybody and welcome back to Marvel Rivals. In this one we're going to be going over Iron Fist. Iron Fist is one of those characters that I thought was going to be really complex, and while he kinda can be, he's a lot easier than he may seem. With that being said, let's just get right into him. His primary attack is called Jeet Kune Do. Strike the target enemy with Jeet Kune Do, reducing the cooldown of Dragon's defense with every hit. Since Iron Fist has an Iron Fist, it would make sense that all he does is punch people. Once you get into range, you'll actually see a little symbol appear on an enemy. Surprisingly enough, with Iron Fist, you have to aim even less. As long as you're somewhat near someone, you can just hold the attack button and he will latch onto someone. And when I say latch onto someone, I mean you could practically fly if someone's in the air. I'm sure everyone's seen the clips, but once you have that little symbol on, you can just hold click and Iron Fist will literally follow an opponent around until either you die, they die, or you let go. This kind of explains why it's so hard to get him off of you sometimes when he's attacking you. His first passive ability is called Chi Absorption. Assists in taking down enemies allow him to absorb their Chi to gain bonus health. Now I know it says assists, but it also means kills as well. Whenever Iron Fist gets a kill or an assist, he will gain 50 bonus shield. Pretty nice, as when he starts getting multi-kills or into team fights, it allows him to survive a little bit longer. Do note that these shields do deplete pretty quickly. His other passive ability is called Wall Runner. Run horizontally along the walls. Now it says horizontally, but he does move vertically a little bit as well. This ability lets you unleash your inner Titanfall. Running up to a wall and holding the jump button, Iron Fist will run on a wall. Pretty self-explanatory. Just keep in mind that this ability can be a little bit finicky sometimes, where it likes to pick its own direction. So just make sure you're being very blatant on which direction you're wanting to run when you hit a wall. If you're trying to hit it from straight on, there is a good chance that you'll run in the opposite direction you want to. This, paired with his ability called Crane Leap, is pretty fun to mess around with. Perform up to 3 consecutive jumps while airborne. So few characters like Spider-Man actually have a double jump. Iron Fist 1-ups everyone and allows him to jump 3 times. Unlike all the characters that have a normal double jump ability, Iron Fist has 3 charges of any jump after 1. Double jumping costs 1, and then a triple jump costs 1, meaning you have 1 left over after that. These recharge pretty quickly, so as long as you're not spamming the jump button, you should always have this up. Just keep in mind you won't be able to triple jump again immediately after landing from another triple jump. Also keep in mind you can triple jump off of a wall run, making your ability to go vertical and then reach someone really far away actually really strong. If Jeff tries to spit you out, just keep in mind you can jump 3 times, and if you still can't make it, just hold the attack button and you'll fall a lot slower than you normally do. All these things combined honestly makes him a flying character if he really wants to be. His next ability is called Dragon's Defense. Assume a defensive stance with a boost to Chi to block incoming attacks and gain damage reduction. Once he exits the defense stance, he gains bonus health and can strike back with Yat Ji Kung Kwon, which is an upgraded version of his basic attack. Dash forward to pursue the targeted enemy and unleash a flurry of attacks. Sorry if I butchered anything. I'm trying my best, guys. Anyway, this is actually a really strong ability, allowing Iron Fist to go into a defensive stance for 1 second. During that 1 second, he will block pretty much, that's right, for 1 second, he is basically immune to ultimates. He can counter pretty much any hard-hitting blast, so Iron Man, Magneto, Scarlet Witch, anything like that that has one-off hit, he can just block if you time it right. After he blocks it, he will have a period of time, about 5 seconds, where you can just absolutely wail on some people. It's basically the same thing as his basic attack, except he punches a lot faster and a little bit harder. His next ability is called Harmony Recovery. Cross legs and channel Chi, recovering health. Excess health converts into bonus health. This ability is really self-explanatory. You push the button and he will meditate for 3 seconds, regenerating any health. If he's at full health and you do it, he will gain a bonus 50 shield. This 50 shield seems to last forever or until you lose it. You recover health really quickly with this ability, and during my testing, even if you're at 25 health, you'll still have enough time to get the 50 shield as long as you don't cancel it. That being said, don't do this ability in front of enemies. You don't heal that fast. The amount of Iron Fists I've seen mid-fight just stance up and hope to God that they regenerate all their health is, let's just say don't do it. His next ability is called Kunlun Kick. Dash forward, delivering a flying kick when hitting an enemy or reaching full range, dealing a kick to nearby enemies. Damage increases with lower enemy health. This ability is pretty self-explanatory. Pressing the button, he will kick forward, knocking back and dealing a decent amount of damage to everyone around him. And this ability has the really cool side effect of the lower the enemy's health, the more damage it does. You can see kicking this Galactabot brings it a little over half health, or about a third of its health. Hitting it again, it does a little more than a third. This ability is actually good to get the hang of how much damage it does depending on how much health people have. It's really good at finishing off opponents, and if you can get good at figuring that out, you could actually use this to quickly kill an opponent. His ultimate ability is called Living Chi. Become Living Chi to boost his speed, damage, and attack range, delivering stronger punches while reducing the cooldown of Dragon's defense. This ultimate is pretty strong because it just enhances what Iron Fist can already do. Pushing the button, he charges up for a small amount of time before he starts unleashing dragon punches. This increases his range and damage a lot, and note that you can punch enemies through enemies with this. Also note that your dragon defense's cooldown is reduced like crazy while in this ability, meaning you can use this a few times during this ultimate if you need to. Overall, you should just continue playing Iron Fist while in this ultimate, but he's just a lot stronger. Iron Fist has one team-up ability with Luna Snow called Atlas Bound. Iron Fist channels his chi into Luna Snow, transferring her ice powers into the chi-infused frosty ring that radiates from her. This ring can launch up enemies with chilling damage and applies a slowing effect, while simultaneously heals her allies. Once Luna Snow and Iron Fist are on the same team, Luna Snow gets this ability. Iron Fist doesn't need to do anything except be on the team for this to work. It's a nice little buff for Luna Snow as the range is gigantic. It does knock away any enemies and heal allies. While overall it doesn't heal a whole lot, as some healers might know, sometimes you just need that little bit of extra healing to keep an ally from dying, and this is definitely that. And that is everything you need to know about Iron Fist. What do you guys think about Iron Fist? Do you love him? Do you hate him? Do you hate playing against him? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, if you liked the video or learned anything, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as it really does help out the channel. I got a bunch of other Marvel Rival guides on there if you want to check those out. If not, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.